game are today.
I think it actually was the size of the loss. So many families were affected, so many communities affected, so many villages and towns and cities affected, and therefore there was a huge gap, and in some sense that had to be filled by something. And what do you fill it with? Well, sometimes it needs to be something physical, a monument, a memorial, something that people can go to, can visit, can reflect upon. So I think it is all about the actual size of the loss of the First World War. It was so horrendous, and so many families deeply, deeply affected.
The civilians might be the mothers, fathers, they might be sons and daughters of people who actually served, and initially not realising what their family have actually done in the past. And then it comes to realisation with the history being now given out in schools, the local history and modern history, so to speak, the last 100 years. When we're saying with the 14, the 18 war, with the schools getting involved, showing what was the poppy about, and what actually happened to the psalm in Ypres and places like that. And then they realised that was their great-great-granddad or great-great-uncle, or somebody was part of it, and it brings it home how close that connection is.
During my childhood, I was aware that Remembrance Day was always seen to be very significant events at school, and you always knew that there was going to be quite a big parade going on the day itself. I think that probably reflects that this part of the world has supplied so many to the armed forces over many, many years, and still does.
I think it's really important to remember those who've served their nation, and often those, of course, who have given their lives. We mustn't forget about these things in the past. We need to honour it, and we also need to be able to move on from there as well, in terms of how we act in the present and in the future as a nation.
I think it's with a lot of these conflicts that's happened over the past 15, 20 years. A lot of young lads left this area and didn't come back. I think that's what they remember. I mean, you see the wall around there, memorial. I think basically that's what it is. They want to remember the people that's lost their lives.
When we took over Christchurch building, the War Memorial was in quite a lot of disrepair, and it had been neglected for so many years. We thought we need to be able to preserve this monument because it means quite a lot to the Sikh community and to all the other communities, because all the different regiments that took part in the World Wars.
There was two gentlemen that at the time. There's Mr. Baldev Singh Kalon. He's actually in the building trade, so he knew which individuals to involve. And there was also Mr. Balbir Singh Dale. Now, although they had professional people in to do the major work, but the cleaning of the place, I went out there and I saw them. They were trying to use this jet thing, and they were covered in clots. And honestly, I felt so emotional, thinking, you know, they've done so well for the community, and not just for us, but like all the community, the whole of Sunderland, in that they've actually brought it back alive.
They are comrades, you know, and they all fought together in these two wars. So it felt like that we were doing it for the Sikh regiments and all the other regiments that took part.